folks, it's Warp Sortable once again, and we're back with the thing we were doing last time. And we've got a bunch of guys chasing after us. So let's use that item to do the thing. Because Tiny Potato believes in you. And he believes he can do the thing, or she. I don't know what Tiny Potato is. Tiny Potato. But yeah, things to talk about. It's like one episode, or like 2 minutes after the last time I heard, talk to you, I guess. Not much has changed. We're still playing Sniper in the same thing. And we're running away from a bunch of clay guys. Oh, that was a nice explosion. Anyways, to get back onto the point of, like, talking about college stuff. Like, I don't want to give anybody that's not in college yet, like, I don't want to give you the impression that college is not actually worth it. Like, I know I'm only 4 weeks in, so I probably wouldn't know. But it's like, it's not all bad stuff and high prices. Like, you're gonna make a bunch, well, hopefully you're gonna make, like, a bunch of cool friends that, like, you know, you'll probably talk to for, like, a large portion of your life. Or at the very least, you're going to be able to get the stuff you need to get where you want in life. Like, you know, or all the tools you need to get where you want in life. Like, specifically, job-related stuff. Like credentials and things. Who knows? Maybe you'll, like, I don't know, maybe you'll find the person you'll be living with for the rest of your life. I don't know. Like, those are, I mean, well, that's probably, I mean, it's definitely more likely to happen here than it ever was in high school. Like, just to talk about it, like, I've known, like, 2 or 3 people that actually dropped out of high school because they wanted to be with somebody, and I'm gonna tell you right now, those people are morons. Like, I wouldn't normally be this rude to somebody, but jeez, those people are just, like, when you see those people in your lives, just remind yourself, like, not everybody, you know, actually turns out the way they want, or, no, that's not it. Not everybody, you know, becomes the big sort of person that you think they're gonna be, or whatever. I don't know. Not everybody turns out peachy, or not everything turns out peachy. That's the word. Oh, I hope that's the, yes, got the right item. Anyways, it's just like, I never understood, like, why would you do something like this? Like, is this person, like, you gotta really think about it. Is this person really worth it? Like, is it really worth it to just go and try to be with one person for the rest of your existence when you're not even, like, you're barely even a quarter of the way through it, and you've already decided that this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with? You're dead certain about that one. Oh well. I mean, it's just like, I guess there are worse decisions that you can make, like, you know, wrestling with a bear. That's a pretty bad decision, unless you're really good at wrestling with bears. But even then, you're still probably at a lot of risk, because, you know, it's a bear. And unlike, you know, soap opera television wrestling, like, bears don't know how to hold back. Oh, I just backflipped in the wrong direction. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Gosh, a lot of these guys need to die, like, right the heck now. Otherwise, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ludicrous. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get through this, folks. Anyways, what was I saying? People being dumb, just, you know, just hope for the best for those people. Like, they're gonna lead weird lives, probably. Who knows, some of them might become famous. Some of them might even become famous for doing weird and stupid things that they probably shouldn't. Oh, and I'm dead. Well. Was this even long enough to be considered a part? I'm at like 5 minutes. I don't even know if I want to just tack this on at the end, or... do I want to just... Nah, I'm not gonna just tack this on at the end. I'm gonna try to go through as much of this. So, I'm gonna go back to the menu and just try to do another sort of quick run through, as, I don't know, I guess I'll just play as something I don't normally play as, like... Yeah, I'll play as, the engineer. I mean, I'm going to college for engineering. Like, I can learn something. Anyways... What's the word? Bird is the word, isn't it? Yes. But no, bird is not actually the word, as you may be disappointed to find out. The word is actually... I don't know what the word is. I guess I might just be too young to know. There are just some things in life you'll always be too young to know. And that's something you're just gonna have to deal with. Okay, that might not actually be true. Like, you'll not know things for other reasons than just because you're too young to know them. But I don't know. I just don't know. Jeez, maybe this wasn't such a great idea to continue the part. Oh goodness. Okay, I'm sorry, folks. Because I'm recording this and the very, very first part in one session, I gotta take a drink. Ugh. Oh. So much better. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. I'm sorry, folks. Yeah, I don't know what's up. Like, my immune system is normally, like, perfect, and then, like, there are just some spouts where I feel like I'm about to die, or like my nose is in this weird way when it's like when you've been like really sad and crying and stuff. Like, I know that's a sad thing to think about, but like when you're really sad and then your nose starts dribbling or whatever it's doing, and then you start feeling like this weird other feeling, I guess, or it's like you start, it's a strange feeling I don't know how to describe, but it's like in your nose, and it's like, it's not a good, well, it's not like a bad feeling, it's just really weird. Anyways. Anyways, it's just like that's kind of what's going on right now. I don't know why I thought that would be a good topic to switch to. I guess it's just I assumed it would be. Oh well. Anyways, what else was I talking about? College. I know I gave you some advice or something about a thing that seemed kind of important. Really wish I could remember what it was, because it actually did seem like it might have been helpful to somebody. Oh well. It couldn't have been that important. If I, if I can't remember it. But anyways, it's like... Jeez, I really wish I could remember what I was gonna say. Like, this is actually bothering me. Oh, boy, I'm not normally, like, a forgetful, kind of person. It's just, like, there are just times when you just start brain farting, and you don't know what to do about it. Also, just, this is a pretty easy way to deal with, deal with the imp statues as the engineer. Just, well, you can almost always clear all of them. Would I rather have this? Nah, I'm gonna stick with this thing. But yeah, it's just like, crap. I lost it again because I went on that stupid tangent about the thing. The thing with the imps. Oh. Jeez. I'm gonna get better at this eventually, folks. Just takes time. Why do I keep hearing the turret noise? Why is it doing that? You can hear that too, folks, right? That, like, what? Or whatever it is? Yeah, let's get this. Oh, there you guys are. Okay. Okay, so once I grab this... Anyways... Man, I'm sorry for the blank commentary, or the lack of commentary, rather, but it's just like... I didn't come prepared for this. Like, I didn't know how hard this would actually be, and I should have thought about it more, because, like, I'm not the kind of people that, I'm not the kind of people, plural, yes. I'm not the kind of person that, like, can do this sort of stuff on the fly, and I should have recognized that, but, I don't know, folks, we'll get through it eventually. Like, you learn best, like, the first step to being really good at something is to be really bad at something, right? That's the thing, that's the saying, unless you're just immediately good at it from the beginning. And if you are, then, well, good for you, I guess, but for the rest of us, we gotta practice. But practice does not make perfect. Boy, that is something that, like, you just have to learn. Like, you can never be perfect. That's for, like, what is it? That's, like, for... No, perfect's not for anything, like... Because, like, you can't even make a perfect machine, because according to, like, physics or something, it's like, you can't have any sort of, machine that's, like, 100% efficient, or that would be my example, I guess, because, like, I don't know, I guess I'm a bit of a nerd in that sense, of, like, the sciencey sort of stuff, a little bit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of stuff's, like, over my head. Or, well, at least right now, because, you know, I'm not used to dealing with that stuff. But, I don't know, I like to make some analogies about, like, weird and kind of unrelated things, like, or relating stuff to math and science things that probably don't make sense to anybody but me. Or, like, just today, I was talking with my dad in the car, and, I don't know why I said this, but I said to him, like, to me, it seems like driving is, like, a lot like algebra, where you're only, instead of, like, manipulating numbers, you're manipulating, like, what you want to do with the car to get what you want out of it, or something, or getting I don't know, it was really dumb, but, like, I guess it just, like, it just made sense to me for some reason. I don't know why, but the more I think about it, it's actually kind of dumb. Oh well. What do I want? I don't even know what I want on this guy. That's how little I actually play him. I guess I want that. Like, everybody wants some mobility. Ugh. Yeah, it's just like, I probably should have set up, or, if I had just, like, I don't know. I probably should have finished the Mark of the Ninja playthrough, but for right now, it's just like, that is something I really don't want to play or even look at, for various reasons. So, it's probably going to be this, and interspersed with, like, other things. I don't know if I'm going to actually have time to do full playthroughs. Like, might be some weeks, like the big 3-week hiatus type thing, well, it felt big to me because, like, I feel bad when I'm not putting up videos. And I try to put up as many as I can, or I'd like to try to put up as many as I can in the future here. But it's just like, you know, college stuff gets in the way. Like, just a few days ago, I actually spent a pretty long time on an assignment that I thought originally would only take me, like, 2 or 3, or, like, no, I thought it would only take me, like, half an hour, and it's like, because it's like, it was a physics homework thing that was 14 questions. 2 of the questions I couldn't even answer, and I couldn't even figure out that I couldn't, or I didn't know how to answer them at all until, like, until it was, like, until it was, like, already, like, 2 or 3 hours in. And that, like, I don't know, I don't think that's sad, because, like, I put an honest effort in. I think I got I got the grade I deserved. Like, I got a B out of that assignment as a whole. Like, that's fine with me. Like, it's just like that. I don't really care that much about it, just because it's like, I think I did the best I could, and I think that's the actually important thing. It's like, I don't know, I tend not to, I don't know why I usually struggle with trying to remind myself of this, but it's like, it's not whether or not you do, it's not usually like whether or not you've actually done the thing right. I think it's more that you're, you know, actually trying to learn it. Like if you just don't care and you like do something stupid with an assignment or whatever, then you get an F and you're like mad about it. Well, that's your own fault. But it's like if you do something, or if you put in the work and you know you gave it your best effort and you got a C, or you got like a B or something, then it's like you don't have any reason to beat yourself up, because you did enough. You put up your best effort, and it's like next time you can just try to aim for better. Like, there's really only up from there, I guess. What else to start talking about? You know, let's just do this. I'm feeling pretty bold. Probably shouldn't have felt so bold, but oh well. So, one of the things that, well, I guess during this time I could actually talk about some of the other games I'm playing, since I don't really have, like, I've got a lot to talk about with that stuff, too, just because it's like, I don't know, maybe you guys are more interested in that, maybe you're not, I don't know, I haven't seen any comments on my videos, actually. Well, I saw one, but it was like way back when I did Transistor, and that feels like a long time ago. It was probably only like a month, or not a month, but like a few months ago when I actually finished it. But, yeah. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, games I've been playing recently, the 2 big games I've been playing, like after classes are done and when I get home, if I don't have anything I need to do immediately, I'm doing one of 2 things. I'm either on YouTube just watching other videos, or I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, which recently, well, yeah, pretty recently from my perspective, like, just came out. It's really good. I'd really recommend it to anybody who's, like, a big Metal Gear fan. Like, they've just got a ton of stuff that's really cool. And it's like, I mean, of course I don't want to spoil anybody on, like, plot stuff, but, like, there is so much, like, really silly, but also kind of cool things going on with the game that it's, like, kind of hard to not talk about. One of the more ridiculous things that I really liked about the game so far is like the prosthetic arm upgrades. Like one of the well, actually, I should probably say like I feel two ways about it. Like one way, it's like, wow, this is goofy. This is weird. This is everything that Metal Gear probably should be. But then on the other hand, it's like, I don't know, there's a certain like cliche type of thing to it. My sister would actually be able to talk about this a bit more than I can. She actually runs a panel. So she runs a panel in an anime convention at Techo that she's done only once, but she's going to do it again for this upcoming year. It's about disabilities in video games and other media. Well, mostly video games, actually. And it's just like, it's something she's really. Oh, well, sorry, timer. Anyways, it's something she's really passionate about, and honestly, like, it may seem kind of weird to say this, but I'm proud of her. She's actually stepping up and doing something that, like, I don't think a lot of other people have the courage to do. Like, she is talking about an issue that makes a lot of people really uncomfortable for some reason. Where it's just, and it's like, it's something that's natural for her to talk about because she's one of the people that actually really... I don't even know if you can hear me that well over all the nonsense going on right now. Okay, thank you, nonsense, for calming down a bit. I really want to talk about this, so I'm trying to get away from where the stuff's getting kind of hectic. The thing is, like, I really think, like, I think what my sister's doing is really awesome. Like, I don't know a lot of other people that could actually, you know, stand up and talk about the things that she does. And she's actually working with, her roommate, who is, well, I also consider her my sister, or, well, I'd also consider her my sister, but it's just like, they are doing something like that. I mean, I've said this multiple times, but like, a lot of people, you know, wouldn't normally think to do, or not that they wouldn't think to do it, but it's just like, they don't, you know, they're, I don't want to call them afraid or anything, it's like, they're not afraid, it's just like, it's not, oh, shit. Well, it's not as easy for them to talk about this sort of stuff as it is for, like, my sister and, or as it is for my sisters. They are, I think they're doing something amazing. I mean, it may not seem like much to some people, but hey, the fact that they're willing to talk about it is, or they're willing to talk about it is something that's really nice. And one of the things that, and the reason why I brought this up from Metal Gear is because, like, one of the things they talked about was, prosthetic, limbs and other things as enhancements. Actually, one sec, let me go back to the menu so I can, there we go. So, they talked about prosthetic limbs as enhancements rather than disabilities, and it's really, it's interesting because, like, you see a lot of characters with, like, cyber limbs or replaced body parts, or replace their body parts willingly to just, or to get stronger or something, and it's like, that it's so, it's not the way the real world works, because if that were the case, everybody would probably be robots by now. Or at least a lot of people would probably be robots by now. And it's just, it's almost like they don't, well, I don't think this, I'm pretty sure this wasn't how she explained it, but, like, the way I look at it is, like, they don't have any, they don't put any value on their humanity. Now, I guess in, like, the case of someone like Big Boss, I feel like he kind of gets a pass because it's Metal Gear, it's meant to be outlandish. Is that the word? Outlandish? I think that's the word. That sounds right. It's meant to be this sort of like campy and over-the-top kind of weird sort of game. And also, like in Big Boss's case, it's like it's kind of difficult to take revenge on a big evil. Well, not really. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call Cypher, but it's kind of weird to call Big Boss's whole mission thing, or it would be really difficult for him to take on the whole mission thing if, you know, he didn't have the prosthetic arm. Now, does that mean that he needs his prosthetic arm to have upgrades like a rocket punch? No, it really doesn't. I mean, it looks hilarious on screen when you see it, but when you really think about it, and then like afterwards he just puts a new one back on from wherever he gets it. Like some of those things actually explode, and it's like he's just suddenly got a new one, and it's just I don't know. It's just really weird, but it's like funny it's like morbidly funny the more I think about it like this. And when it comes to like what is it? What else? Jeez, what else? There's so much to talk about Metal Gear, it's like I don't know where to go with it right now. So I think that's probably going to be where I end this off. But yeah, so if you missed the thing, so my sister runs an anime convention panel at a local anime convention thing here in Pittsburgh called TekkoShikan. It's usually abbreviated to just Tekko, Tekko. And it's like, it's a fun event. I'd recommend checking it out if you haven't, and if you're in the Pittsburgh area. Like, I don't want to be mean, but I don't think it's worth, like, driving all the way from, like, somewhere out there, or somewhere, like, out there in the Aether, like, just to find this place. It's usually, like, it's kind of, well, no, it's gotten some popularity, pretty recently, I'd say. Like, there are a lot of people who do, you know, like, fly in from other places to come to this event, and it's like, that's cool, like, that's what they do. Like, it's not a small event, but it's not a huge event. I don't know what to call it. It's like a mid-sized one, I guess. But yeah, if you're interested in checking that out, I'm sure she'd appreciate it. Like, you know, just... But remember, it's like there are fun times of the event, but of the panel, but it's mostly a serious one. So if you're not really, like, up for that sort of stuff, then I wouldn't recommend it to you. But otherwise, if you're, like, interested in stuff and you don't mind, like, going to a panel about a serious topic at an anime convention, then more power to you. Just go for it. Like, I really recommend that. So anyways, that's it for today's episode, or tonight's episode, I guess. It's 2 in the morning, I'm Vorpal Sortable. I'm with Alpha Clock Productions, and this has been Risk of Rambling, or Risk of Rain, or whatever you want to call it. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.